everywhere I go in a campaign, the spaghetti dinners and so forth, everybody's saying they want change, they want change, they want change. All of my fellow candidates are saying that they're for change. But I meet these fellow candidates on the campaign trail, but I haven't heard any ideas as to how they will change, just that they want change. I put together a few specifics that I believe will help change to put the people's interests first. First thing that I would do when elected judge is I would stagger my scheduling in my courtroom, and I'll explain to you what that means. Right now, let me start off with the premise that unless you're in a courtroom on a daily basis, as I am, a courtroom is a very scary place. The way the courts, all the judges schedule their cases right now is they may have 40 or 50 cases on their docket, whether that's a miscellaneous court, whether that's a criminal court, whether that's a family law custody court. Right now, the judges schedule 40 to 50 cases at 9 o'clock in the morning. Every single person must be there at 9 o'clock in the morning with your lawyer, waiting for your case to be called. And you may be called at the end, you may be called last, which means you're sitting in that courtroom 3 to 4 hours, paying a lawyer $200 to $300 an hour while he's sitting up above the bar talking to his friends, waiting to give that 5-minute speech. What I would do when elected is that I would stagger my cases, that I would put so many at 9, so many at 9:30, so many at 10, so that what that would do is minimize the time that Joe Public is in the courtroom and minimize the stress on them having to sit there. Right now, the courts don't do that. Judges want their calendars finished by noon, so they have their afternoon free. I don't think that's fair to the people. What I would do is make change to put the people's interests above the public officials. Number two, I would promote, although it's not me being one judge, I would not have the only vote, but I would promote having a division of the court system. Right now, you have multiple judges that are doing multiple areas of law. And by the way, I'd like to take credit for that idea, but I can't because it's being done across the state. Luzerne County doesn't. What I would promote is having a civil division, a criminal division, and a family law division, and then having so many judges assigned to those divisions. Right now, you have one judge that may hear your divorce. One judge would do, the same judge may do criminal tomorrow. He may do civil the next day. The law changes on a daily basis. And that's why lawyers research. Obviously, you cannot know every law. Judges are human. They have only so many hours in a day. By setting up a tripartite system of 3 different divisions, the judges will then be able to concentrate their time in just those areas of law. What also would benefit, especially on the family law section, by the way, if elected, although I serve at the pleasure of the president judge, I would request to be sent over to the family law section, the orphans court section, because that is the main part of where my background is. That assists somebody, a family, going through a bad ordeal, a divorce. Right now, you may have a judge handle your divorce, one judge handle your divorce. The second judge would do your custody case. A third judge would do your property division. Another judge may do your support. What we do in other counties, when you have a family law division, one judge hears your divorce, one judge decides who's going to get possession of the house. That same judge is deciding custody issues, so that judge knows the family. That judge knows what he decided on who's going to get exclusive possession of a marital home when he knows he has to adjudicate over a custody issue. So you're putting more attention on that person than having people's lives be spread out over different judges making decisions about the most important thing in your life, which is your family and your children.